So, another heavy day of targeting and another night of targeting by Pam. And so I left angry because she came to me and she said to me that she needs consistency out of me. So I'm like, how am I not consistent? Right? There are people out there who, because you are a targeted individual and they know that, and that whatever they've been told will try to use it to their advantage to take advantage of you. Okay? And she started doing things like every time I wear this jacket here, you see me wearing, it's a blue jacket, and I tell you guys about the use of colors. And she's talking to me, but she's staring at my jacket, right? She's staring at the jacket, at the color. And I know it's the color because whenever I wear another jacket, she doesn't do that, right? If I wear another color jacket, unless it's probably, the only jacket I have is, that I'm wearing so far is this blue jacket, and I have another jacket that I bought, but it's, it's kind of like a greenish color jacket. But anyways, I'm talking to her and she's like looking at, like fixated on my jacket. And she does the same thing whenever I'm wearing a white t-shirt. When I'm talking to her, she's like staring at my t-shirt, at my shirt, right? Directly at my chest area, my shirt actually. That's what it is. Because, when I go to school, if I wear this jacket, their students do the same thing too. They'll stare at my jacket, right? And so, I left there tonight because, I went with her. And I knew something was up on Sunday. She had invited me to a baby shower for a friend. It was held at another friend's house. So I got there and people were talking about, they had some people there talking about, the stuff that affects black people and stuff like that in this country, the racism and stuff like that. So, I didn't chime in at all. 20 minutes went by, I didn't say anything, and then, I heard this older lady speaking, and I'm like, she's absolutely right. So I started, they were just talking in generality because I guess they, people who like to talk about racism and stuff like that, which is fine, but I like to be factual. Okay, so when people, if I say something and somebody say, well, that's not true, I like to give them the facts. So I started giving them the facts, like actual facts. And the person who owned the home that the shower was kept at, she got upset. She was like, you can't be talking about this stuff here because my kids is half white. I said, what does that have to do with it? I said, we're talking about things that affect people, and it will affect your kids' school. Because if you consider yourself to be black, which I don't think she is, she's like one of those light-skinned black women, yeah, there are some black people like that who, they marry white people and have biracial children, and and then they adopt this mentality, particularly black women and black men too. I shouldn't just say black women, but black men and women, they have this mentality because their children are biracial, that they adopt that mentality that their children is better. Okay, and this has been throughout our history, throughout black people history. The use of where you have other races of men, breeding black women. I should say breed, but impregnating black women to have offsprings that come out lighter, and then use those offsprings to infiltrate and cause division within the black community. That's where colorism comes in. Okay, so the colorism thing is huge. And I said to her, she's the type of person that will have her kids grow up thinking that they're better than our kids, just for the simple fact that they're biracial. So then, this woman walks by. This other lady was talking. This woman walks by and she called us angry dogs. And I tell Pam this, and she didn't say nothing. But she's upset with me because I had the conversation at this woman's house. And again, I wasn't the one that started it. You know what I'm saying? I just chimed in and just gave the facts. And because, again, you see, this is, people are afraid of the truth. Okay? They love it when you speak in generality, that way they can dismiss it. But when you start quoted actual facts, they don't like it. They hate it. Okay? And so, I give up Pam tonight. I said to her, hey, I'll get ready to leave. I want to talk to you for a minute. First of all, she dismissed me because her and her friend was having this conversation. So I stayed there later than I wanted to. And then, she's telling me about her, her other friend. You know, so I said to her, I said, listen, you talk about consistency, but you have to be consistent. She's like, I'm consistent. She's like, I try to have positive thoughts. I said, that's good for you. I'm talking about the consistency that's going to make our relationship better. Okay, in terms of how your interaction with me, what you say, or stuff like that. Because there are times that if I'm sleeping in the bed with her, and she look at me with this disgusting look on her face, or if I come, she's in the bathroom, and I come behind and I give her a compliment, she'll roll her eyes and stuff like that. And I said, you do those things, and how you expect me to feel. Then when I leave, because again, you're telling me that you don't like me, right? That's what she said to me. She said to me, you don't like me, but yet you when I tell you I'm leaving, it's like, why you leaving? You want to get upset, And I come to realize that she just only want me around, to take care of the kids and stuff like that, and I mean, that's just the gist of it. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I try to just do certain things, and like I said, I'm not perfect, she's not perfect, but at least I try. But you have some people who, again, because I'm a TI, they have no respect for me, right? Living with my sister, the other night, I'm sitting down, she's talking to me, and she's giving me the middle finger, okay? And again, these are very religious people, and I'm not. So the fact that I'm not religious, I guess I must be the devil to them. So it's easy when you make somebody the devil in the minds of religious people. It's easy for them to do these things because, that's the justification, right? And so, again, when you look at history and the amount of damage that religion has caused, because, again, people who are highly indoctrinated with these belief systems, all you have to do is tell them this person don't believe what they believe, or don't like their religion, and they'll do all kind of shit to you. Okay, they'll do all kind of shit to you. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but that's the truth, and history has shown it over and over again, right? So like I said, another day of heavy targeting, and again, this is the outcome. It's hard with your TI. You have kids with someone, and you're trying to do your best to make things work, not just for the kids, but just to make the relationship better. And no matter what you try, man, these people have been so conditioned and brainwashed to hate you and dislike you, and to smile in your face while they psychologically torment you. It's it's disheartening. It really is. And I know you guys see me do these videos all the time, but you can never really it will always affect you. Put it like this, it will always affect you, right? So it may not affect me like how it used to in the beginning, where I was kind of paranoid or whatever, but it affects you. It affects you because you know that the people around you is being brainwashed and conditioned, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. When you tell people what's going on, they don't want to hear it. When you give them information, and you guys know me, I do tons of research, so I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. But just the other day, someone subscribed to my channel, and the name was Public Enemy #1 during this heavy phase of my targeting. And they'll send you these type of messages that I'm a public enemy. I'm like, come on, really, I'm just one person, and all these people are engaging in a psychological torture program, run by certain law enforcement agents, not certain agencies, but certain people in law enforcement who are being told to do this to us TIs, because where they're running this illegal microchip program, this for the purpose of remote monitoring, and to cover it up. They have to make us the enemy. They have to villainize us. They have to discredit us. They have to do things, spread their rumors, setups, and all this stuff, and spread their rumors. I mean, hey, we all know the U.S. government, man. They can do whatever they want to do to you, and there's nothing you can do about it. They can turn anybody against you, your whole family against you, and it's proven over and over again. And we as TIs, we just got to stand in our truth and speak our truth, okay? And we cannot allow them to keep getting away with this stuff and trying to shut us up. We cannot be silent. We cannot be silent. The minute we become silent, we become complacent in our own demise. Okay? And so, you know, I will always continue to fight, regardless of what. You know, I'll always continue to fight. Okay, that's all I got to say. All right, see you guys in the next video.